Okay, hey everybody, it's Lucen Zero here. Glad to see you guys back again. So today's video is going to be part two of the who you should be playing more rivals based off your paladins main. This video is going to be a lot shorter than the duelist list, just because duelist there was like way more people. Strategist there's thankfully a lot less. Starting off, it's going to be someone a lot easier. Corvus. Corvus easily matches up to the Luna Snow category just because they both do pretty good long range damage, as well as Luna Snow can mark a person, and if she heals someone else, that person will still get healed. So it's basically one to one a Corvus heal. Um, we both have pretty good ults with utility of healing the team. Corvus now heals his team with his ult. It used to just do damage. Luna Snow can swap it into giving speed boost to her team as well. So, extra advantage there. Next up is going to be Furia. Furia is a little bit odd, just because she has a lot of weird things in her kit, but I'd say she mostly lands up into the Mantis category. Mantis is a person that can give a good chunk heal on a lowish cooldown to like an individual person, just like Furia. They also both have stuns. Furia with her beam, Mantis with like throwing out the smoke bomb thing or sleep bomb, whatever it is. Mantis can also damage boost herself, so she can do respectable damage. And her ultimate also gives the team, I believe it's like healing and a small speed boost. I forget what it is, but it gives vibes of let's go in there and mess them up. Next up, it's going to be Grok. Grok very easily goes in the Loki category because they both place down turrets that can heal people. Loki's is a turret, Grok's is a totem. But Loki, you can place around different turrets around people, and you can also use an ability that'll make it heal more when they're around it, and I think it like converts some damage reduction into it. You can also shoot with Loki, and all his Loki clones will shoot as well. That's an extra boost for it. Next up is Grover. I'm going to be completely honest, there's not really anybody who lines up with Grover too much. Grover has an AoE heal, and there's not a single character in the game that does an AoE heal just like on a radius like that. The best I can think of is using an easier healer, just because Grover, you have the AoE radius around you, it's kind of constant. Is Jeff, I suppose, just because Jeff has the ability to like heal on a pretty easy resource. But besides that, there's not really a really good healer that translates to Grover. As much as I love Grover, I just can't think of any. Next up is going to be Io. You're going to find a reoccurring trend here with characters with deployables that heal. They kind of line up with Loki. Loki has like a burstier, like pew 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 shot that kind of feels like Io's arrows. But his shots actually heal his allies as well, and his turrets will do that same healing to the same allies and also damage the same enemies, and vice versa. They kind of both line up with that. That's kind of where the comparison stops with. Next up is Jenos. Jenos also falls into the category of Luna Snow because she can mark people, heal with that. Since she can mark one person, heal another, it's kind of like, people have multiple heal marks for that. She also has like a little ice stun that can help, take out a flank that's pushing you, just like a Genos' Void Grip. Speaking of stuns that can help you get rid of flanks that are next to you, Maldambas. I wouldn't say Luna Snow is like one to one with Maldamba. I'm gonna be completely honest. If Luna Snow's easy, she has that anti-stun, like anti-flank stun mechanic, and pretty good damage. But if you want to go with someone that's a little bit more skill based, you can go with Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock, I've heard, can do pretty good. He has high damage. He can link his teammates to kind of give them damage reduction, and also heal them with like an ability that has multiple charges of it. They're not super alike, but Maldamba doesn't have too close of a lineup besides with Luna Snow. But I'd say if you want someone that's like a high skill cap, go with Adam Warlock. Next up is going to be Lillith. And for Lillith, I feel like the best chance we got to go with is Cloak and Dagger, because they're both kind of damage supports. Cloak and Dagger, it's basically two characters in one. They can swap between their roles. Dagger will do more healing and targeting, healing on allies with her primary shots or throwing out waves of them, or a field like a Lilith Swarm. But Cloak can actually do a lot of damage with his primary fire, throw out like a wall that goes forward, and it makes it so the enemies get blinded, and also they take more damage. So it's kind of a harder champion, just like Lilith, but the payoff is there. Next up is going to be Moji. Moji falls into the category with Jeff. They're both characters that have multiple sources of healing. Moji can either spit or use sparkle, and if you sparkle first, spit will heal more. Jeff, you can spit out a bubble, and if they hit the bubble, they'll get healed and get healed for more afterwards. It's like kind of built in rejuvenate. They also have ultimates that let them eat people, but instead of Moji eating one person and insta execute, Jeff can eat everybody, jump off the map, and kill them all. Like if he hits the kill box, they all hit the kill box. If it's someone that can't fly, you can just spit them out and they'll fall. Always remember to spit out your teammates and not into the abyss. But yeah, they land a pretty 1-to-1. Jeff currently, as of launch, was kind of busted, is what I've been seeing. Just because he's kind of really annoying to track, has a lot of healing. With those combined, it's like he's just keeping the team alive constantly. Next up is going to be Pip, and for Pip, I felt like the best one we could do is Rocket, just because, and no, it's not because they're short, furry supports with big heads. The actual reason is that he kind of plays like a combat medic Pip, where you're using your ammo count to help heal people. With Rocket, he doesn't have a cooldown, he just needs to reload, and it'll give him these healing orbs back, and they bounce around. Rocket can also do pretty decent damage up close, just like how Pip can do like a damage playstyle. And instead of doing a ultimate that makes everybody weaker on the enemy team if you hit it, Rocket can do an ultimate that makes your team stronger. It'll give them a 40% damage boost as of now, and that really can help win team fights, finish off kills like that. Maybe not finish off, but if they're in range, it helps. Next up is going to be Ray. And for Ray, I thought the best way to put it was going to be with Mantis. They both kind of have this shooting out a chunky primary fire with their hands, and it alternates, have a similar fire rate. Ray also has like a... Ray's bounce heal is different than Mantis's place a heal in person. But since Mantis has 4 charges of the heal anyway, you can very easily heal multiple targets just like how you would with a Ray bounce. It's basically a big game of keep on shooting, cracking your knuckles, and healing your people around it, just like Ray. They also both have very supportive ultimates. Like I said, Mantis, I believe, team heals. Let me confirm that. Yes, I am right. Gives team heals, team speed, and also overhealth if you're already exceeding your max health. So that's really good as well. Next up is going to be Seris. For all the newbie Seris players out there, guess what? You still have a good early healer to get used to, and here we go. Jeff is actually pretty good, so the easy healer is also good. They also both have CC ultimates that can, crowd control people together, but in Jeff's case, you can put them together when you eat them and then throw them off. Seris, you just kind of put them together and shoot, but it's very similar. I feel like Jeff is a better Seris. He has better range, a little bit better damage, more than one form of healing. It is a little bit of a built-up heal like IO. Like if you like IO's like healing beam and being just a continuous resource, that puts her a little bit more like Jeff. But I'd say with the way she damages and having a turret, Loki's going to be for that. Last but not least though, Ying. Ying, like I said, all the turret characters, I really like to put them in Loki category. If you like the idea of Ying being able to place clones heal while she just fires off damage, imagine if your Ying clones could also fire off damage, and that's Loki. Loki also has the advantage of being able to turn invisible. He can teleport between his clones, but you can select which clones you teleport to. You kind of swap places with them, just like Ying. So yeah, it's very, very similar with that. But yeah, with that, that'll be all the healers you should be playing. Sorry this took a little bit to come out. Rivals kind of launched the other day, and I really felt like playing. I promise the tank list will come out a little bit faster, hopefully by early of the next week. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, just let me know. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll be looking at the comments and making more videos and guides. If you guys are looking for anything specific, just let me know, and I can try to see what I can do. Take care, and see ya.